Apple's iPhone 6, 6 Plus, and iOS 8 are still in the news, and Samsung, HTC, and a lot of other manufacturers are taking this chance to take to Twitter to make us laugh, all while Bengate is still going on. All that and more coming up. Hi and welcome to txtNationTV. My name's Rusty G, and this is your tech news for Friday, September 26th. That's right, Apple is still in the news, obviously, with Bengate, however you want to call it. But it looks like every other manufacturer is hopping on the chance to poke fun at Apple just for, even if it is just for a moment, a flash in the pan, whatever it is you want to call it. Samsung, HTC, even, the Slim Jims and Whataburger, and there's just so many tweets about this thing. It's absolutely hilarious. LG's getting in there, with the LG Flex and, saying, hey, our phone's supposed to bend on purpose. So you got to check out some of these tweets from this link below. It's absolutely hilarious. It's not just tech companies getting in on this. There's all sorts of anybody who can get some views out of this. It's absolutely hilarious. Even though all this is going on about Benghazi and Bengate, it looks like Apple is trying to stay pretty much silent about it. And not really so much silent, but more in the fact of, we've only had 9 customers complain about it. Well, obviously, not a lot of customers are going to complain about it. It's more sensationalism in the media. And that's pretty much what everybody's doing. There was one guy who made a video and he showed you the bending, and then he threw his Note 3 up there and showed you it kind of didn't really bend and how blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? If you take your phone and you stick it in your back pocket and you sit down, it's going to bend. It doesn't matter what phone it is, and it doesn't matter what metal it is. It's going to bend unless your phone is made of steel, and nobody carries a phone made of steel. So guess what? And I have to give props to Phil DeFranco. Yeah, if you watch his show, I had to laugh. He made a pretty good joke about the skinny jeans. So Apple, keep up with it. This is just like Antenna Gate, as it were. I did have some issues with my phone, but it was more of a battery issue. And there were some scuff issues last year with the iPhone 5. So there's always something when a new phone gets released, and especially from Apple, since they're the ones on the top right now. So if you've got one, just don't try to bend it on purpose like we told you before when the story first broke. So keep up with that. Now switching to internet security and the security at large on the internet, it looks like a lot of web servers are getting hit with the bash vulnerability. Now this is being dubbed shell shock, obviously, because a lot of web servers are getting hit with this right now, and especially the cPanel. A lot of you people that run websites, if you know anything about this, you'll know cPanel runs a lot of those web servers and a lot of the things that do the back end for your website. Of course, WordPress is your front end for your database for if you're doing a blog or a website. A lot of people will use WordPress and Joomla and other ones like that. But cPanel is typically the control panel that runs for the back end of the website and running into the server and different things like that. So basically, this is kind of like an internet worm that is running around and hitting every single server that it can to find that bash vulnerability and take over. So you might want to check on yours. Make sure it's not down. And if txtNation.tv is down, it's because I didn't check. So for those internet security buffs out there, make sure you're up to date with all your latest, because it seems that it is a transforming worm, that is hitting the web like crazy. So just make sure you get everything locked down and get it all safe. And in other security news, iOS 8 brought in this whole new filing system for the iPhone and iPad and all that jazz. And basically, it locks down everything to the point to where even Apple can't even see your stuff. They give you the keys locally on your phone. Of course, not everything is encrypted. Just most of your traffic and everything is pretty much encrypted, but not everything. And Google wants to follow with. Of course, Samsung has Samsung Knox for theirs, but there's a lot of encryption going in on the phone. Well, the FBI has something to say about that. We don't want it. We want to be able to get in, and I think that's hilarious. Apple and Google aren't backing down at the point right now, and they're pretty much going to no, that's a consumer device. Let them do what they want. It's their own phone. And especially after Snowden's big release over the last few years, obviously, people know that the government is watching, and they don't want backdoors built into their phones just because the government wants it. The funny thing is the FBI is saying, well, consumers can't be above the law. Well, it's my phone. I'm not above the law. And if I'm not doing anything, you shouldn't be able to watch my stuff. So I think that is another just great, hilarious thing. So for those of you out there with iOS 8 and iPhone 6 and all that, good for you. And those of us with Samsung Knox and other devices that will soon come online that have higher encryption that the government can handle, make sure you keep that traffic safe and download some of those apps that are, encrypted so that they can just stay off your stuff. That's great. Keeping it short this Friday, September 26th, that's been your tech news for today. I didn't have much else to look up. It was kind of a slow news day. So make sure you follow us on all of our social media websites. If you don't know them already, subscribe right here on this channel. It's youtube.com/txtNationTV. You can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/txtNationTV. Like and share our video there. If you're on G+, it's gplus.to/txtNationTV. Leave us a comment, +1, do whatever you can there. If you're on Twitter, follow us, twitter.com/txtNationTV. You can retweet and share those just as well. And for all things TxNation, it's txtNationTV. Taking the weekend off, I hope you enjoy it. We will see you again on Monday.